So today we'll be reviewing and modding the EPOMAKER EP84 with Gateron Blacks. It's a 75% board with 84 keys. It includes the function row, navigation, and arrow keys. So if you're looking to downsize from a full-size keyboard, this is a pretty good starting size. Some pros. It has 12 RGB effects and 7 single color effects. It uses shine through PBT OEM keycaps. And it's hot swappable. So that means if you get tired with one switch, you can add a different one. And the one con is that they have really loud and rattly stabilizers. And so to get the full mileage, we'll have to take it apart and re-lube the stabilizers. And in this video, I'll be doing that and adding some case foam and showing you how to do it yourself. So we'll be starting off with the RGB Effects. Then we'll do a stock typing test, showing you the tools that you need to mod it yourself, how to open it and mod it, and finally, the final modded typing test. If you want to skip to that part, you can go ahead. I'll be including the timestamps in the description below. So today we'll need a keycap and switch puller, tweezers to open the case, cable cutters to detach the PCB from the plate, a lube brush, 205G0 lube, and a syringe to help lube the stabilizers, foam and an X-Acto knife to cut the foam, and to help out we can use an acrylic pen to mark the spots where we cut the foam, and last, isopropyl alcohol to wipe down the plate from the excess lube. After taking out the switches and keycaps, turn the keyboard over and use your tweezers or something flat and put them into the 4 indents to try to push them apart. You'll see that there is a cable that runs to the PCB. I just use my fingernails to kind of open it up a little bit and then pull it out. On the back of the PCB, you'll notice that there are 8 hooks. In order to detach the plate, we'll be using the wire cutters to clip them off. Once you detach the plate, we're going to use the wire cutters to clip the rest of the hooks. To detach the stabilizers, I pinch from the top and push it down. For this step, we'll need the isopropyl alcohol so we can wipe down the excess lube. To take apart the stabilizers, you just need to take the side pieces and twist them towards the middle. To delube the bigger piece, I use a towel and I wrap it around the tweezers and I push the tweezers through the openings on the sides. To delube the smaller pieces, I use a towel and I wipe down the sides. There's two sides, one side with one hole and the other side with two holes. You're going to put the syringe needle through the side with one hole at a 45-degree angle, and then you're going to push and squeeze the loop out. You'll be squeezing about a pea-size amount. For the bigger pieces, you're just lubing the long sides of the insides. It's better to lube less than more, so just make sure that when you're lubing that there's not any clumps and just a layer of coating. You can always add more, but it's a lot harder to take out lube. For the wire, I use about a pea-sized amount of lube. I brush maybe about a centimeter past the elbow, and for this step it's okay if the lube clumps up a little bit. To put the pieces back together, the smaller piece, the stem, fits under the bigger piece, and you're going to line up the hole on the bigger piece with the side with two holes on the smaller piece. To reattach the wire, I just find the hole nearest the bottom and then I put the wire through that. Once you put the wire through, you just push the wire down and it should click. Then to reattach the stabilizers onto the plate, you're going to put the stabilizer through from the top. The wire will go behind the plate, and then you push the stabilizer through and it should click. Once I finish mounting these stabilizers, I always test them before I move on to the next step. I make sure that they don't sound rattly and that they're not mushy when you press them down. If it doesn't come back up when you press it down, then maybe the keycap wasn't fit correctly or you put too much lube. It's hard not to be messy when you're lubing stabilizers, so I usually get a towel or a wipe and I put isopropyl alcohol on it, and then I wipe down the plate. For this step, I'm cutting to fit some case foam. The way I go about it, there's not much science to it. I don't really have an efficient way to do this, so I just kind of cut until they finally fit. I add case foam because the keyboard will vibrate when you're typing, and so this helps reduce those sounds and adds a bassier and deeper tone. Once you're done with the case foam, to reattach the PCB, there's a side with pins on the cable, and you just have to align that with where you plug it in the PCB. Once you reattach the PCB cable, I always plug in the USB on the back to make sure that it actually is working and connected. It's pretty straightforward when you're reattaching all the parts. The PCB goes on the bottom, and then the plate foam and the plate go on top. All that's left is the top part of the case, and you just push it down and it should snap pretty quickly. Hey, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be posting more videos on switch modding and typing tests.